Hey, it's Gabe with API Nation. Today I'm going to show you how you can sync ActiveCampaign to iPhone contacts so that all those contacts you have in automations in ActiveCampaign can automatically get synced to your phone. All those leads, all those clients you're emailing will always be on your phone. You can dial them up, you can text them. It's a great way to have your phone book always updated with your contacts and leads. It's super easy to set up too. Let me show you how. First thing you're going to do is go to apination.com. You can click on Discover Connections. You're going to see a ton of different apps here, marketing apps, productivity apps. I'm going to scroll on down until I get to I for iPhone, but if you see any other apps that you're using, go ahead and click through on those as well. So click on this. It's going to show me all the apps I can sync with my iPhone, share those contacts back and forth. There's ActiveCampaign, so I'm going to set that one up. And you can see here the sync available is sending ActiveCampaign contacts to my phone. So I'm going to activate that sync. It's going to make sure any contact that gets added to my ActiveCampaign account will also get added to my phone, so it's easier for me to call and text those people. First thing we're going to do is sign into our API Nation account. If you don't have one yet, just go ahead and click this create one, or you can go ahead and sign in or sign up with your Google account. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Next, we're going to connect ActiveCampaign. So we're going to hit this button. It asks for a few things: a label, a URL, and a key. So the label is just the name of the connection. If you only have this one ActiveCampaign account, just name it after yourself for your business. This connection name, this label, is mostly just in case you're managing multiple ActiveCampaign accounts, you can tell the difference between them, but that's pretty unusual. So here we go. User URL is next, and the key, and those are both in ActiveCampaign. So go ahead and pop open ActiveCampaign. Go down here to settings, choose developer, there it is. And that's going to show you the URL and the key. So I'm going to grab this URL. I can hit this copy API URL, go back to API Nation, paste it in here with Control V or Command V, and then I'm going to copy the API key and do the same thing. And hit connect. There we go. I've connected ActiveCampaign. Now we're going to connect our iCloud iPhone account. So I'm going to hit connect. Similar thing, it's going to ask me for my Apple ID. Easy enough. And then it's going to ask me for a password. But it's not my Apple ID password. It's not my iCloud password. It's asking me for an app-specific password. So where do you find that app-specific password? Let me show you. It's super easy. So to find my app-specific password, I'm actually going to have to create it. And to do that, I'm going to go to appleid.apple.com. And I'm going to sign in. And it's going to ask you to authorize using two-factor authentication. You're going to see this pop up. So if you're using a PC, be sure to check your iPhone to allow it. And it's also going to send a code to either your Mac or your iPhone, whichever one you're using. So there's that code. I'm going to type it in here. And this is just to get into my Apple ID. Great. Okay, so I've signed into my Apple ID, I've authorized, and now here's this box under sign in and security for app specific passwords. So I'm going to click on that, and it says I can generate an app specific password. So I'm going to click. I'm going to go ahead and name mine API Nation. That's what I'm connecting. And hit create. And there is that password. Be sure to copy this before you hit done, because this is the only time you're actually going to see these letters. After this, it's going to be hidden. So I'm going to copy that, hit done, and now I'm ready to connect iCloud on API Nation. All right, so now that we have the app-specific password, I'm just going to come back here, paste it in, and hit connect. There we go. Okay, final setup before we activate this. You can see, do I want to sync all my contacts from ActiveCampaign? So if I have a bunch of people sitting in there, I'm pushing them onto my phone, I'm getting that phone totally updated, I can do that. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Get my phone updated. I want my phone book on my iPhone completely filled up with everybody I have from ActiveCampaign. I'm going to hit subscribe, and that's going to create the sync. We're going to have one last go through to make sure this is going exactly how we want. We're sending everybody from ActiveCampaign into iPhone, our iCloud contacts. If you wanted, you could filter them a little bit just based on who they are in ActiveCampaign. Maybe I only want to send over people with a certain email address or the phone number or by last name. Totally up to you. I want to send everybody over, so I'm just going to leave this filter empty. Here's the mapping. You got the phone, the first name, the last name, and the email. If there's anything else you want to add, Maybe you want to add something down here to notes, I can do that. So I'm going to go ahead and add contact lists so I know exactly what lists they are in ActiveCampaign. This would be cool. I'm going to go ahead and type contact lists in front of this so I know exactly what this information is coming over. So now you can see it's going to say contact list and then the name of the list for that contact. This looks good. I'm going to go ahead and activate this sync. There we go. You can see the sync is now up and running. And that's it. That's how you connect ActiveCampaign to your iPhone. That way all your contacts, all the leads you have in ActiveCampaign, you're emailing them, can also get sent to your iPhone, so you can call them, you can text them very easily. You don't have to copy, paste, import, export, none of that stuff. Just these two apps connected like one. If you have any questions or need any assistance, give us a phone call, shoot us an email. We're API Nation, connecting the world's applications. We love doing this stuff.